There she is. Got a battery in it, put some oil in it, and we're just gonna start it and see if it runs. The guy did send us a video of it running, but we're gonna hear it for ourselves now.
Yeah.
Let's check for any leaks now that it ran, so I bet that's what they did.
There's a free tool in here.
removed the transmission lines. I disconnected the shifter linkage cable. Now I'm going to jack this transmission up and pull this cross member out. It's just these 3 bolts right here, and then there's like 4 on this side. So all we have to do now is lift this transmission up, pull this cross member out, unbolt the bell housing bolts, and then this transmission is good to come out. That should be good. Cross member removed. Oh yeah, she's about to come out. All right, I'll pull, you wiggle. All right, lower down whenever you can. Oh, right there, leveled out. Okay, there she is. All right, lower jack. Perfect, there it is. I removed my starter right here, and to get to the bolts on the torque converter, I came up in here, and you can see right there. We have 2 bolts here. This one is for the flex plate from the automatic transmission. This is for the flywheel for the manual transmission. We took these bolts out of another 2.2 we had that was a manual transmission, still had the flywheel on it. They have very shallow heads on them, so it is extremely easy for the socket to jump on them. Use caution. This is the rear main seal. This is the crankshaft. That's engine block above the sill here. So what we're going to do is try and pry out this rear main seal with this fine tipped flathead screwdriver, clean it up really good, and then install it with a blunt object. Now I'm going to get started. And the thicker screwdriver will go, but I can just deal with this one. There is the rear main seal. So it's always a good idea to clean it before you install a new one. Putting a skim of oil on everything so that it goes in smooth. On a 2.2, they do not have pilot bearings. This is technically considered a pilot bushing, but the input shaft of the transmission will ride in there like that, and this will stay connected to the crankshaft right here. It's a soft metal, you don't want to damage it. I think that's it. This crankshaft's first pilot bushing. And this is the camshaft. We're gonna clean this old gasket off of the plate and off of the block right here and just put the new one on. New gasket for the cam plate here. Got the mating surface clean. Got it clean on the block. Just gonna put it right back on. The book didn't say nothing about adding anything special to it. Send the torque wrench to 55 pounds. According to the manual, that's what it calls for on drive plate or flywheel installation. Got our Loctite ready. This does not have a dial pin in it. Neither did the 2.2 that we had over there in inventory. And when we was reading in the book, it said to make sure your dial pin is aligned if being used. So we're assuming you can just not use it because right here it has a pilot lip on the crankshaft, and I believe that's going to center us perfectly with this pilot hole on the flywheel. So no need for the dial pin. Maybe that's it right there. This is a used flywheel that we just had in inventory, but there's no visible pitting or heat cracks or anything of the sort. It looks like this flywheel's in fantastic shape. You can't even feel a groove from where the clutch disc rides and where it ends. I'm going to go in a star pattern here. But the first thing I'm going to do is make sure they're all seated down. She's torqued down to 55 foot-pounds. This is labeled flywheel side. So it needs to be mounted like that. Clutch alignment tool. This goes in the pilot bushing. That keeps everything straight while I put the pressure plate on. Good. Very good. Hell yeah. In? You filming? Yep.
stuff we're using is High-Tech Industries vinyl plastic and carpet dye. This is a dye. It's not exactly like an acrylic paint or anything like that, but hard to explain, but I think it's just a regular fabric dye, but it does say that you can use it on metal, so totally unsure. But somewhere in here it says for use on vinyl and metal, so we're gonna try it out. I've seen a couple of people on the internet suggesting that, and didn't find very many options on carpet dye. This carpet is so stained up, it's unbelievable. We cleaned it, we did a deep, thorough cleaning on this, and it still didn't come out. It's also a lighter color gray than most of the interior is, so we're just gonna go ahead and try this dye out instead of replacing the carpet and see how it goes.
Yeah. Excellent.
Since the dash is in such bad shape, we're going to be putting in this dash mat. We'll leave a link in the description below so that you can order this one if you're interested.
We've got Velcro right here. Came with little Velcro tabs, put them in place, hook it right down to it.
Not perfect, but definitely way better than looking at that cracked up part.
Oh yeah, for
Gotta do some cleaning. Other than that, it's pretty much done.
sure. First big shift swap. I'm so excited to test it out.
Oh yeah. Still gotta put the boot in, but went together fairly well.
Yeah, does this carpet not look way better than it did before? I mean, come on.
Yeah, we still gotta shampoo and stuff, but way better than what it was.
Absolutely. Car's getting an idea.
Oh, we got turn signals. There's a hazards. That's hazards. battery hooked up. I'm getting ready to try her out.
Gonna turn the key on and check for any leaks or anything first. Fuel pump priming.
Yo.
Radio came on. Had a green light on the dash, evidently for daytime running lights. I thought it was for high beams until I turned this on, and the high beams are the blue one right there.
So that must just be like a automatic thing.
Yeah, I think 96 was the first year to have that. Pretty sure. Just got done with the 5-speed swap on this 2.2. We've got everything back together. The only thing that we don't have back together is the rear view mirror on, and the guy before us cut the catalytic converter off, so it's straight pipe right now. Gotta take it to the exhaust shop, but we're gonna check it out. Bryce is getting the fire extinguisher ready now.
This one ain't got a pin in it to pull.
Nothing.
Cut.
All right, so we went out there to try and test fire it. Nothing. Got down there and realized that we left the park neutral safety switch on the transmission. So we was about to pull one off of it, put it on there, put it in park neutral. Got the diagram out, and essentially all that it needs is to go from yellow to purple. So I'm gonna bypass that neutral safety switch, not even install it, and jump these wires together, and hopefully that'll connect our starting circuit. Now that we've got the wires twisted out together, I'm going to turn the key on and just bump the starter. If it bumps, we're sending it right back out that door. We're going to test fire it. It's working. All right, it's working. We're sending it out that door. And we're going to see this old motor plug. Battery does sound a little weak. Might have to jump it. Not scared of that. Per usual, we're likely going to have a dead battery, but we're going to try it anyways because we're just like that. Wouldn't you know it?
Cut.
We think we've got the clutch bled now. Last night, it wasn't letting us go all the way into gear, but we didn't bleed the clutch that much. So hopefully that's the problem and we don't have transmission issues. Here we go. Real estate here to do fourth and fifth, but we'll find that out real soon. I'm gonna pull it back in the shop, I guess. I knew I had time to get away.
Yeah.
Oh man, high five.
Hell yeah.
High five. If you can see the front suspension and rear suspension, we're obviously squatting right now. I've got air shocks in the back. Gonna put some juice in there, level it out some. This is supposed to be mounted, but it can't though. Should still work though, we'll see. Going up. Oh, that's so hard. About to hear that Black Widow Venom 300 scream. And it sounds good. We got this big old hill to climb right as soon as we pull out of the warehouse. Might not be able to tell on camera, but it's a big hill. So I gotta get my speed up right here. S10 that he's putting exhaust on for us. Well, we finally got this thing ready to go. We're gonna do a maiden voyage and see if we can find any trouble with it. Tires right up. Another 225 speed over there, gonna follow us. Bryce in the ombre. Ching. Speedometer is working. Everything is working. All gauges are working. 60 pounds of oil pressure. Of course, it is cold. Bright lights work. Fourth gear, feeling good. Feeling real good. I think the last time I drove a 225 speed on a test drive was Nolan's 96. Like 5 years ago.
Came a long way since then, though.
Came a real long way. Yeah, adjust these mirrors. At least this one. Fifth gear, just cruising. Somebody's gonna love this truck.
Oh,
I
yeah.
guarantee it.
So smooth.
It is so smooth. I tell you what, it's got plenty of pep in its step. That was me shifting at like 3,500 RPM.